going to be a very productive lake today. Wind is about perfect right now. As you saw earlier, it was hailing and blowing when I got here. I'm looking for birds. There's birds on the water, which means there's probably a hatch going on over here. Seeing a few fish rise. Let's see how she goes. So I brought my 2 7/8 out with me today because we do have the potential for some big fish in this lake. I'm marking fish in that top 5 or 6 feet of the water column. There's birds out. So I'm running a washing line, orange booby on the point, and then a couple of buzzer patterns, chironomids. Back towards me. Let's see what we can do here. Conditions seem like they should be right. All right, first fish of the day, took that little red leech. Let's go. 6.5, 6 feet deep, but I was marking fish there. And with all the activity on the surface with the birds and fish jumping, I don't see any reason to fish deep right now. I was moving the fly when that fish took it, not just letting it sit static under the indicator, for what it's worth. These guys are feisty today. Hook comes right out. I gave that spot some heck. Landed a couple, had a couple more takes. I'm gonna move on down the lake here just a little bit. There's birds all over the place. It's weird, there's obviously a hatch going off, but there's no shucks. I'm seeing birds, I'm seeing fish surface. I'm seeing just a handful of adults here and there, but no shucks. It's weird. Caught a couple fish on leeches under the indicator. There's so much surface activity going on right now, though, that I am bound and determined to catch one on the washing line. And if I don't have any luck, I can always go back to the indicator. But look at it, they're everywhere. God, I'm almost tempted to just throw a dry out there. I just saw the slightest little twitch in my line. God, these fish are feisty. Healthy. What'd he take? He took the booby. Nice. Oh boy, we got problems here. Fish number one. Oh, he got off. We had a double going there for a minute. That's funny. Alright, booby flies out. Let's get this guy back. Well, that's a first for me. I actually had 2 fish on one cast there. I'll have to see if that shows up on camera. That was interesting. Just a little bit of chaos. I knew this method would catch up. There's too much stuff going on the top to catch fish this way. There we go. Flies out. See you later. fish are strong for how little they are. They're fun to catch. That one actually took something other than the booby. What'd you get? Oh, we got a big tangled mess is what we got. He took that little olive buzzer. And we got a big old tangled mess just as the fishing was getting good. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera off for a minute, deal with this. We'll be back. So I retied. The sun's back out. That was absolute chaos there for a minute. Let's get this guy back out in the water. Let's see, he took the yellback. All right, so I've relocated to a new spot in the lake. In theory, we should be over some fresh fish. And I took off the buzzer and put on another dialback. Just because they seem to like that. Can be an incredibly successful method to catch fish, but it is also probably right up there amongst the most frustrating and tangle prone. Recommendation from me would be, if you've never fished it before, just start with a 2-fly setup. Just your buoyant fly and one dropper. What you don't want to do is spend your entire day untangling, which will then make you not want to fish this method, even though it can be deadly. There we go. What did he take? Is he all the way down there at the booby? No. One of the dialbocks. And he's off just like that. Just another little guy. You'd think catching all these little ones, you'd eventually get into a big one, huh? seeing far fewer fish rise, and I'm marking fish right around the 6 to 7 foot mark. So I've gone back to the indicator rig with a really simple like jig leech on it. Let's see if they like it. Had a really fun and at times challenging day on the water today, but definitely got into some fish. It was pretty chaotic and wild there for a minute. Had my first double up, so that was super fun. But it's about time to start heading back towards the boat ramp and thinking about calling it a day. Thanks for watching.